Hemi Haynes and her 83-year-old mother, Jessica Kim, have jumped into action amid the coronavirus pandemic. The mother-daughter pair from Colorado have been relying on their old sewing machines and boxes of fabric to make nearly 600 masks, which they've donated to medical personnel all over the country. Here to talk more about their efforts is Hemi and Jessica. So tell me a little bit about what inspired you both to start this project.
I heard that CDC came up with some designs that we could use if we wanted to make a mask ourselves. And then I remember about 6 years ago, my mom couldn't let go of all her fabrics and elastic that she used to have from the sewing business. And she didn't want to throw it away because that place was becoming a restaurant or brewery. And so we had to store boxes in my basement, my house. So I went down there, and the very first box opened was 9-inch cotton fabric and spools of elastic band. And I just couldn't believe it. So I cut it up just the way that CDC recommended. And I started sewing by hand because I don't know how to use machine shell. And I was telling my mom about it, and she said, "You are just too slow. Bring everything to my house and I'll make it." So she made so far, actually since the news went out, I think she's up to 800 now, close to 1,000 really. But
I'm glad old age can help another. So it's very big proud.
She's very proud of herself, yeah.
That is incredible. How long does it take to make a mask?
한 10분 걸려.
It's about 10
minutes. Make one.
And how has the process of creating them for you kind of improved over time?
Well, yeah, like I was doing it one way and my mom said that was really dumb way. So she showed me how to do it more efficient. But the one that I really like to share with people is that like President Trump said, you could just even use a scarf. Mm-hmm. And I have this scarf, which is 20-inch by 20-inch. Then I don't know if you can fold it in a half, and then you fold it in a third. You can put filter in the middle, and then you fold it again in a third, and then you tuck one side into the other one. And then now you have a scarf, and then you put it close to your mouth, and then you put that around your ear.
Wow.
And you have a scarf.
How does it feel to see your mother, who's 83 years old, just making hundreds of masks? That's
yeah, I know. It's very amazing, you know, that and she doesn't want to stop. So that's why I thought about a way to do it without sewing so she can get rest. And so I've been like teaching a lot of people how we're doing it, how my mom's doing it. And so it's been really pretty amazing. I think she probably, I'm sure there are people older than that making this many, but I think she's doing great jobs.
For the readers out there that, you know, might come across this story or this video, is there a charity or a cause that you feel is really important to highlight for you both, that, you know, if they can make a donation to, you would encourage them to do so?
I think, you know, just anything they can do to help their local healthcare providers, as well as like first aid responders like EMT. And part of another reason why mom was interested in doing this is she has so many tenants that are doing restaurant business right now, and they're really hurting. So they, you know, she wanted to support them a small way she can by making this mask for them too. So, you know, help your local restaurant owners and bakeries and things like that.
Thank you guys for joining me, and we're very grateful to have been able to chat. And as always, please stay safe out there, and look forward.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When coronavirus began spreading in the US, Diana Valors and her husband Al Valors decided to use the power of their restaurant Tony and Alba's Pizza and Pasta in San Jose, California, to help vulnerable elderly people who don't have assistance from others. They started delivering free pizzas to the elderly and soon found that folks from across the world wanted to help. Joining me now is Deanna and Al. What sparked this incredible idea to give back?
Well, Al and I were talking, we found out they were going to be having this shut-in. And first they said 65 and over could not leave their homes. And then they don't have access to computers, they can't order online, can't FaceTime. So we thought we would take a pizza out, so we said 70 and over. And at 70, most people still have a lot of complications and they have to be careful. They shouldn't be going out, they're shut in. And they're great customers too. A lot of our customers are that generation, so we want to do something to help them. Yep. We miss them and we love them. I
heard that you were inspired by a brilliant Mother Teresa quote.
Yes.
Yeah, the quote that I probably get it wrong every time, but it's more is that you don't have to do great things, just little things with great love. And we've always done that in our community.
What would you say has been the most touching reaction so far when you give someone a pizza?
Well, a couple people have cried. Some they tell and then it makes me feel like crying. They really appreciate it. And sometimes they'll want to give us money, and I know that they can't afford it. And I'll say, no, we have donations to cover this. Don't worry about it. We will be carrying this forward. We're doing this because we want to do this for you.
How many people do you think that you've helped at this point with your program?
I think we're probably over 200 right now.
Yeah, because we've been doing it every day since the shutdown.
We kind of promote hashtag reconnect with humanity, so everybody can reconnect with humanity.
How is your operation doing today? It's been a couple weeks.
The kitchen is pretty much fully staffed, and some of our employees are helping every day to help with the curbside, and we try to protect them. I think we're just going to keep it to curbside so no one can come in to order, because we want to protect our employees.
Yeah, that's our number one, is protecting our employees right now.
Well, Deanna, at the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. And of course, for everything you guys are doing for your community. It's truly incredible. And please stay safe out there.
Sure.
Okay,
and we just want to say, tell these guys, everybody, to reconnect with humanity. Let's reconnect with humanity. We have the opportunity, unfortunately, why we're doing it, but let's reconnect with humanity.
When the quarantine started, Noelle Ewan received an email from the San Francisco SPCA. With no volunteers to help take care of the animals, there was an urgent need for foster families. She and her own family responded immediately. She's now at home with her husband, 2 children, and 3 puppies. Joining me now is Noelle Ewan. Tell me about getting, the quarantine starts and you get what feels like a very urgent email from the SPCA.
Yeah, so we were kind of in shock at how fast things were moving. First the schools closed, and then we had the shelter in place order, and we were just feeling a little, worried and nervous. And then we got the email from the SPCA that they needed help and fostering animals. And so we jumped on it because it was just a way that we could help out. Come on, this is Jake and Jenna, and this is, you can sit down here. This is Gabe and Ginger and Gaston and Gabe. You want to bring them down, Jake?
Oh my gosh, so cute. And do we know what breed they are?
I don't know. They say that they're terriers, but they all look so different, all 3 of them. So they're terriers and other things too.
How has your shelter in place been impacted by having a house full of 3, and they're 8-week-old puppies?
8-week-old puppies. Yeah, well, they've added a lot of joy, actually. They add a little bit of, mess and noise, but they've been super fun. And, we go downstairs, we go play with them, and we just laugh, and it takes our mind off the worries, and it's just so fun and funny and cuddly, and nothing can be so bad when you're holding a puppy in your arms.
And what would you guys tell other people who are considering fostering during during the pandemic? What have you guys learned, or what would you encourage others to do?
I think that this is a really great thing to do, taking care of the animals, and in general, fostering anyway is really great, because you take these animals and they're small, and we help to socialize them, and we help to make them healthy, and we can give them medicines, and then they can go to good homes. And so that always feels really good. And especially during this time, we're all at home, so we have time to spend with our pets and so we can give them some love and they can give us some love, and it's a great, it's a great thing.
Well, that's so awesome. I really appreciate you guys sharing your story with people. It means a lot to us, and for sure, the SPCA and other foster organizations around the country, this is a hard time for them because volunteers are also sheltering in place. And so this is awesome. And I'll tell you, so this is Frankie, and so Frankie can say hi to the guys. To Ginger and Gaston. Ginger, Gabe, and Gaston, right?
That's right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Noelle and Jake and Jenna, and you guys are doing some good work there at home. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.